Hey, what's going on, Birmingham? Hey, this is Eyes on Smash Bros Radio, the only digital award-winning radio station located in Birmingham, Alabama, Jefferson County. Appreciate you for coming in. Appreciate you allowing me to come in. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe if you have not done so. Smash Bros Radio. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube as well as Facebook. We appreciate you. As for me, you can find me on all major platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Check me out. Also, download our app. We have a radio app, so please, Smash Bros app. Please download our app. We would appreciate you. Thank you so much. Uh, I did some door dashing, or I helped a friend do some door dashing. And from my standpoint, it ain't what it's cracked up to be. And we'll get into that in a moment. But I have to get involved and let y'all know what's going on in the world. May 4th, 2024, Mommy and Me Brunch. Cake It with Pauline's. Join us for a magical cake decorating and floral class. It's at noon. It's on campus on Morris. It's 2335 Morris Avenue, Suite 104. Experience the ultimate Mother's Day treat brought to you by the dynamic duo of Pauline's and Christopher Laurel. Don't miss out on this unforgettable event. Reserve your spot now and create special memories with your loved ones. You can contact paulinehomemade.net for tickets. So please, Mommy and Me Brunch on May 4th. So please come out. You don't understand. Those of you who have children, you understand, especially if you have grown children. Kids like this. Kids like to be able to cook, learn how to cook, learn how to gardening. They like doing things with their parents, and you better enjoy that while you can, because once they reach to being teenagers, they act. Once they become teenagers, they act as if they don't want anything or don't want the attention and all, but they do. They thrive on that, and you are the motivation. You are the ones that can propel and prepare your child to be as successful as is rightfully there. So please check out Mommy and Me Brunch on May 4th, 2024 at noon, campus on Morris. We would appreciate you for doing that. Thank you so much. Also, oh, where is it? 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 Got 1 on 5 on 1, 5 on 5, 505. Gotta get all these in one location because my mind, this is Monday, so my mind is going one way and the announcements are going another way. I'm just, my Lord. It then lost my, that's all right. That is all right. That is all right, because what? I'm going to go to the main source. Going to the chapel, and we going to get married. Going to the chapel, and we going to get married. Where is it? That is a shame. That is a shame. That is a shame. I know I didn't erase. I hope I hadn't erased that. May have to come back to it. We'll come back to it. Sure will. We'll come back to it. Going to come back to it. The Man Project Influence for Today and a Better Tomorrow, an all-male youth mentoring program, is teaming up with the Crescent Culture Community Center to present an exciting opportunity for young men between the ages of 8 and 17. The Brake and Oil Change Workshop aims to empower participants with essential auto maintenance and repair skills led by seasoned professional and expert mechanics. It is going to be on Sunday, April 28th. The workshop will cover a comprehensive range of topics, including tire installation, rotation, balancing, flat repair, oil change mastery, brake service expertise, battery installation, headlight, brake light, turn signal bulbs replacement. Participants will have the opportunity to learn hands-on skills that are crucial for maintaining and repairing vehicles, preparing them for the challenges of tomorrow. This workshop isn't just about learning how to change a tire or check oil levels. It's about empowering young men with the confidence and independence to tackle any auto maintenance task, stated by Richard Cade, who is the program director of the MAN Project. We want to provide them with valuable skills that will not only benefit them personally, but also contribute to their overall sense of accomplishments and self-reliance. In addition to practical skills training, the workshop would emphasize the importance of active participation and provide a safe, supportive environment for learning and growth. Attendees are encouraged to dress comfortably and be prepared to engage in hands-on activities. Spaces for the workshops are limited, and interested participants are encouraged to secure their tickets early through Eventbrite. Do not miss out on this transformation. Join the MAN Project and Crescent Cultural Community Center for brakes and oil change and embark on a journey of empowerment and building. I mean, you can't listen. I wish I had listened. I wish I had listened to my granddaddy when he was trying to teach me how to do all this stuff. And see, back then during the dark ages and all, we you could do everything to the car. I mean, everything was set up for you. Back then, you didn't have the computer. So if you had a mechanic, they called them shade tree mechanics, which is, sounds like a derogatory term. But let me tell you, my granddaddy was the individual that people brought their cars to. And my granddaddy would drive around the block, and with a 99.9% accuracy could tell you exactly what was wrong with the car. And if he had time and you had the parts, he would either fix the brakes or do whatever needed to be done. If he had the time, he would do it. So now you have a chance. You have a chance to be able to allow your child to learn the basics. I mean, to learn the total basics. I mean, I don't understand. Oil change, brake service, headlights, brake lights, turning signals, battery installation. I mean, it's just the common stuff. It's just the common stuff. And also when it comes to my granddad tried to teach me about brakes. Back then, if you would remember, and if you would assemble the brakes as you took off, if you would take the parts and put them in order, then you would redo that step. So, I mean, this is a chance. The MAN Project, brake and oil change, April 28th from 2 to 5:30. This is a way of empowering your child, your young man. And then plus two, you have the chance of being able to be around like-minded young men, young boys. So please check them out. April 28th from 2 to 5:30. You can find them on Eventbrite. So please check them out. Please check them out. Please check them out. Please check them out. Yeah, I mean, you can't get any better. And also while I'm on it, also during the summer, they do a camping. They take young guys out to the woods to camp. So this is your chance to donate, to sponsor, and even to volunteer. Get in touch with Elder Richard Cade and see if you can volunteer. But they do need sponsors. They do need donations to help when it comes to sending these guys off to camping. I mean, you can't. And the Cultural Crescent Community Center, fantastic place. Fantastic place. Get in touch with them. You can also volunteer as well as sponsor and donate. So please, please keep those individuals in mind, those organizations in mind. OZZz is a proud sponsor of 1888 Bully Kennel, presents the Southern Bully Showcase Part 2, November 9th at the Bessemer Civic Center, 1130 9th Avenue, Southwest Bessemer. There are going to be 4 ICBR shows. So please come out, look at the breed, and this is a way of networking. This is a way of meeting like-minded individuals, meeting legit breeders and kennels. So please come out November 9th at the Bessemer Civic Center, the Southern Bully Showdown Part 2. OZZz is a proud sponsor. So please, please check them out. And I got to find the one about the basketball. That's coming up too. I'll try to find it and do that tomorrow. So please, 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 please. Also, if you have not done so, please purchase Raising OZZz. Raising OZZz. Raising OZZz is an autobiographical insight into how Nasser Palmer came into the life of Curtis Knight and became his son. This book will highlight the people who led Naz into his life, the people around him who helped and inspired along the way, the ups and downs of taking in someone else's child, and the newfound respect and for adopted parents and guardians. Curtis Knight is a Birmingham, Alabama resident and co-founder of a nonprofit organization named Stepping Into Your Destiny. He is also a hip-hop artist and a radio co-host of the live review show on Smash Bros. Radio. So see, stepping into your destiny, stepping into your destiny. Then you have, I forget my thought when, Stepping Into Destiny and the Men's Project, as well as the Crescent Cultural Community Center. Both are looking for sponsors, looking for donations, looking for volunteers. Also, if you please get in touch with these folks. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you tremendously. So I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I hope that you have contacted that individual that is special in your life to let them know that you were thinking about them and that ask them how the day is going. So I did some I did some door dashing over the week. Well, I've done it for I think about a week and a half. And it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener. I don't think, from my experience with those, just for that week and a half, I don't think that it's cut out to be. I don't understand how these folks are claiming that they're making a living off of doing DoorDash. They must be doing it. Oh Lord. Because when you think about the wear and tear that it has on your car, and then when it comes down to dealing with the establishment, the food establishments, and then when it comes dealing with the employees, and then you're dealing with the individuals that you're delivering to. Oh my God. There were four items, four things that I questioned. One, I think that if you have an order, that it should be mandatory that you have a $5 or above tip, because for these drivers, for these delivery people to make these deliveries, and you don't have a tip, I think that's highway robbery. I do. I think it's highway robbery, because we started downtown, and from downtown we went, oh Lord, We went all we spanned the entire uh I mean, the places that we went were like 20 minutes away, and the roads and the conditions and all are atrocious. Uh, so for you to, I think DoorDash should make some modifications, revamping. Again, I think that if it should be mandatory that there is a tip of five or above. That's mandatory. I think that when it comes to the delivery, because when you go to these fast food places, you have to wait. I've never experienced. Now I worked for McDonald's when I was in high school, and I learned a lot from working for McDonald's, and we were pretty good about getting the orders out. The McDonald's that is located, I think, on Denison Road, right across from the funeral home. I think Mr. Thomas owned it at one time. That is the most raggediest McDonald's that there is. The worst McDonald's over there where Sixth Avenue Baptist Church is. That is the worst. We get there, and the entire staff, including the manager, was laughing, was giggling, was talking on the telephone, was lapsadaisical when it came down to the order, was nonchalant, was indifferent. They were rude, they were unprofessional. And then for the manager to have this attitude, I couldn't understand. So when you're doing these door dashes, and then you and the establishment doesn't have the food ready. Now I'm just finding out that you can, the driver can or delivery person can cancel the order, and if they cancel the order, the customer will get a refund or will get their money back. But if you didn't know that, there should be some type of partnership or understanding. And then too, when you go in to get the food, you either there's so much you either can go you either have to go through the drive-through or you have to come in. And I think there should be mandatory that if you have to go through drive-through, that there is a window or there's an understanding that the driver can skip the line, for lack of another word, skip the line, and the establishment have the food ready. Now the Taco Bell that's located off, I think, of Valley over there across from off of Green Springs. That I never experienced a manager having the tackiest attitude and then on purpose not fulfilling his obligation to fulfill the order. So you have the McDonald's that's over there down from Sixth Avenue Baptist Church, and then you have the Taco Bell that's located, I think, off of Green Springs. I don't understand. I don't understand. So again, I think there should be a $5 maximum or minimum of above. I think that there should be some type of way that the delivery person or the driver can get the food expeditiously. Because I mean, if you've already paid for the food, why is not the food ready? And then, one thing I like about McDonald's, at least they seal their bags up. And so that's good. But then, you have these customers who uh, call this driver back, hollering at the driver. Well, I didn't get that. And I want to say, bitch, did you not see that the bag was closed? So, call the establishment, call DoorDash. Don't call the driver complaining about what's not in the bag, especially if the bag has been sealed by the establishment. And then when you make the deliveries, oh God. Mm, mm, mm. When you make the deliveries, There are no noticeable or visible uh, address. The numbers you can't see if the numbers are there. The lights are not turned. People, do you not understand that when you have a delivery coming up, it is customary. It is well, I don't well. It is customary. It is common sense that you turn your porch light on. It is common sense, and just for your numbers, your house numbers to be visible. And then you want to get upset. Well, you passed the house. Well, hell, you didn't have the house number visible. How was I supposed to see? And then you don't even have the numbers on the fucking mailbox. I mean, let's be serious. Let's be serious. Yes, it's a convenience, but and then, oh Lord, delivering over at a university, delivering over at UAB with all those 10,001 dormitories or lofts or apartments. I think we're in trouble because the students cannot do not give proper directions or instructions. Their 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 instructions are the or elementary or elementary. If there's two entrances, you have a back entrance and you have a front entrance. Well, then you should have with you're in college, darling. You should have some type of whatever the front entrance, and give a what right across from such and such. But you want to get mad because somebody followed your instructions and you didn't get your food in the proper time. Well, first of all, you don't know it took so long, because sometimes it is the establishment's fault because they don't have a way of having the food ready and prepared. They don't have a location to where it is accessible and easier for a driver or a delivery person to come in or to stop by and get their food. And then, the instructions that you give are elementary. Well, you're to go to the uh, uh, to the gate. It's open. Come up two flights. Well, you did not say that there was two entrances. You did not say that there were two gates. See, I've learned from this, I cannot be a delivery person. And that goes for any delivery person. That doesn't only include DoorDash. That includes UPS, that includes FedEx, that includes DHL, that includes all of them. I don't understand how the delivery individuals can keep the proper mentality, because I don't have it. I don't have it, because I would be going off on people left and right. I mean, mm-mm, mm-mm. And then I think that the salary that I don't care about tips. Tips are the wear and tear that these delivery drivers are doing to their cars and the distances that they're going to. And then you don't give them time enough to accept. And then you take 2 points off. I think DoorDash is not living up to the expectations, because I don't think that there's any type of agreement from the establishments to DoorDash about where are you going to have these orders. Now, in some McDonald's, it is understood that you have to go in. It is recommended that you go in and they have the bags and the stuff on this place. I think that when it comes to what is that pizza place? Uh, with orange. The pizza place also has a warm station where you type in the code and it pulls it up. But most of them don't have that. So I think that once you get a DoorDash order, that order should be the primary. That should be the what is it? Priority. That should be, because it's already paid for. You've already been paid for that. So why would you not go ahead and prepare that now? Now, understand too, there COVID messed us up because you have individuals who were working at home, and we've always known that minimum wage is a joke. You cannot live comfortably working minimum wage, and then we are so antiquated and so in the dark ages. Who? Mm-mm. $7.35, $7 period, $8 period, $9 period is atrocious. It is disrespectful. And COVID didn't help matters much because now these people have become too comfortable and that they're not going to put up with the bull, and rightfully so. They're not going to put up with the rhetoric or the disrespect that some of the customers have. So see, it's sort of like a duel. It's sort of like oh man. When I was working with the public, we did have rude customers. And in most cases, they did not mean to be maliciously rude or disrespectful. And back then, customers always right. Now, no, the customer is not always right. The customer is not always right. The customer is not always right. No, 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 no. So, and then you have the employees that are either talking on the phone, they're looking on the phone, they have their phone in their hands, they're smacking gum. They look as if you have invaded or have interrupted or you're just bothering them. So you're getting exactly what you pay for because you're paying individuals who should not even be in the public sector because they don't know how to operate in the public sector. It should be some type of rule that you cannot have your phone out. It should be some type of rule that you are to put your phone in a locker or you're supposed to put your phone somewhere. And if you're caught with a phone in your hand, well, then you're fired or you sent out. And if you cannot find individuals to work, you have individuals that you're prohibiting from working. Now you can say whatever you want to about these immigrants. You can say whatever you want to. But I tell you what, as an example, when it comes to the Mexicans, when it comes to the individuals from those regions, Mexico and Ecuador and Uganda, what is it? Those Latin America countries, those individuals work. Those individuals work. You cannot get any better workers than those individuals. And I would wager that if you were to hire these individuals, or if you were able to hire these individuals, your productivity as well as your profits would increase because the ones that you got down, especially over there at that McDonald's, how are you going to be on the phone and you're going to be laughing and talking, and including the manager, you're going to be laughing and talking. Now you're already 10 minutes late because it took you 10 minutes to get to answer the drive-through. And then once we went around to the window, you have the audacity to look at us, and then you turned your back on us. And then you have these little girls, and I use that term loosely, little girls that are just chit-chatting and just socializing, just having a good old time. And where's the food? Where's the food? Because if the food isn't delivered and then I have to cancel the food, that means that I'm not going to get paid what I want to, what I should have been getting paid. Getting half is not feasible. I mean, and then you send me out to these godforsaken towns. I mean, oof, it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener for me. So you got the McDonald's up right there where Sixth Avenue Baptist Church is. You have the Taco Bell that I think is located in Homewood, off of I think that's Green Springs or yeah, Green Springs Boulevard, right there where Zaxby's is. Atrocious. And then you have the McDonald's that's there where UAB. Oh, on Sixth Avenue. And then you get to a place and the door is locked, and you have this long line of cars, and you have to wait where the food has already been paid minutes ago. Now, I understand that once you pass the drive-through, you paid for your meal. The DoorDash people pay for their food way before those individuals that drive through. Why are not the meals ready? Why is it not accessible, easy, just to either skip the line or have a way of picking up the food expeditiously, and then or have a understanding or something that your DoorDash is supposed to go what something can be rectified. Somebody, and then for the directions, for the directions, y'all have to be more precise when it comes to the directions because your directions are pathetic. And again, for you not to be able to do a tip, I wouldn't deliver to you. I wouldn't care if you were Jesus Christ starving on the cross. I wouldn't deliver to you. So it should be mandatory that there's a $5 or above tip before you can order. That should be automatically required. Or have DoorDash do a membership. For you to be a member and bought, your tip is already taken care of or whatever. But it is atrocious. It is totally embarrassing. It is totally disrespectful to everyone that is involved. It's just not right. It's not right. It is not right. Customer service has gone to hell in a breadbasket, whatever it is. There is no customer service. You don't have enough of workers, and the workers that you have should not even be allowed to be in public because they have no people skills. They have no no socialization skills. And then to be smacking gum as if you're a whore on the corner, baby, please. I don't understand it. Don't understand it. Do not understand it. So it is what it is. But I think that something should be done. Some type of something should be modified or done because with the wear and tear that these drivers have to go through, whew, it's something else. It's something else. Mm, mm, mm. Something else. So, customer service, oof, not having enough of people to work. And you know the thing that tickles me the most, people like to say, well, they're taking our jobs. They're taking jobs that you think that you're too good for, and they're doing a better job at doing that job than anybody else. Now listen, my folks have always had gardens, so I understand about going into this small garden, having to pick the vegetables and all. With the small garden that my folks had, I hated it. I really did. I hated it. I did, and I was not built. I don't. Well, I can't say that. I just didn't want to do it. Bottom line, I just didn't want to do it. So you have individuals who this is their profession because it is a craft. It really is. It's a craft. You have an ability that you can do this back breaking job, and even with the equipment, there's still hands on when it comes to doing field work. When it comes to picking, it's a craft. You have to have everybody does not have the ability to do that, and to do it correctly and proper without damaging the fruit, please. And I observed the Mexicans that are working. You can't, ooh, baby. If 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 I were to establish a food place, all my employees would be Mexicans, because you're going to get the proper respect, you're going to get the professionalism, you're going to get the personal courtesy from the Mexicans. And I don't know how any other way to to say it. But when you have individuals, when you have a culture that can produce results, positive results, well, then you should give those individuals a chance to prove themselves. And they will make the best managers. And when it comes to craftsmen, when it comes to repairs, when it comes to construction, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, because you can't get any better. So, DoorDash, you have to do some improvement. McDonald's, y'all have to do some type of improvement or some type of investigation on your customer service, because some of you McDonald's are piss poor. Taco Bell, oof, mm-mm, mm-mm, because you have no excuse. It's unacceptable for you to have to wait 20-25 minutes. And so I wouldn't wait. And I think that on the app now they have 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, are you serious? But they have on the app where after a certain amount of time it says, do you want to continue, or do you want to? Mm-mm, mm-mm. I would, nope, sure don't, sure don't, sure don't. And then when a customer makes a complaint, there should be some type of way of finding out exactly why they made the complaint. Because my friend had a one out of the 5 or the 6 deliveries. No, for the whole week, he only had this one. And I can understand why they don't want you to know who made the complaint, but there should be some explanation of why this individual placed a one. Now we think that it was that little arrogant ass. He didn't have any type of visible numbers on the house. The house was pitch black dark. It was as if nobody lived there. The grass was It was an unkept house. So we would have never known that this was the place. And then from what I understand too, on the app, the customer knows exactly where the delivery person is. So I don't understand why there can't be some type of something that the customer turns on the light. The customer, I don't understand. I don't understand. I know that I can't be a delivery person. I know that I can't be a librarian. I know that I can't be a bondsman. And I've tried all of them. I can't do it. So I have the utmost respect, admiration for individuals who are working in the service industry, because y'all, ooh, Lord, y'all have your guardian angels working overtime. So, but I don't understand why, if you don't have a tip, why are you ordering? I don't understand. And then for these individuals saying that they're making a living, baby, you must be working 18, 19 hours or something. Because from what I witnessed, I don't see it. I don't see it. Especially there were, what is it, the last was, I think it was yesterday. Oh no, Saturday we went out. There were 3 individuals that did not tip. 3. And we went out to the boondocks. 3 individuals that did not pay, that did not tip. And then on top of that, ooh, customers snatching the food. When it comes to the universities, when it comes to the dormitories, when it comes to those apartments, when it comes to those lofts, when it comes to the hospitals, there should be some, especially in the hospital, there should be right there where the information desk is. It should be understood that that is where the deliveries will be deposited. That's where the deliveries will be placed. Is here because for you. And I understand that you cannot answer your phone, but you should know that you made the order, and you have a delivery coming. So don't get mad because you could not get on your phone. Because for you to have an attitude, I don't want to hear about, well, I couldn't answer my phone, and what's your point? You had ordered, you knew exactly the order was coming. You should have set up some type of something, so that way the delivery person would know exactly where to deposit the your food, your order. And then two, what building? UAB, ooh baby, wading in the water. Way in the water, sweet cheese. UAB, y'all too big. Y'all are entirely too big. Too big. Too big. You having two different type buildings next to each other, and then you have individuals who do not give proper instructions or correct instructions, and then want to get mad because the delivery person didn't come to the right place. And the emergency room, yeah, ooh. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So when it comes to universities, when it comes to hospitals, when it comes to having the numbers visible, having porch lights on, having an understanding with the establishments that this is where the place that you to pick it up. Yes, you can't skip the line. Yes, you are to come in, you pick up the food off the rack. Yes, you're to come in. Caesar Pizza. Yes, you're to come in, and there's a code, and the food is there and ready. And then two, if you cannot place a tip for $5 and above, you can't order. You can't order. And it should be known too to please have your porch light on, and please have your house numbers visible. Please, please. So that's my that's my soapbox for today. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all tremendously. Please make sure that you have contacted that special person in your life. Please make sure that you have told them how much you appreciate them. Ask them how they're doing. Surprise them. You know what they like. You know what they like. And you know that if they're on a fixed income, you know. And parents, let me tell you again, I have all the admiration for you because I cannot imagine, don't even want to imagine what you are going through to maintain. And so, huge applaud to you. You are fantastic. So please know your value, know your worth, know that you control everything about you. And most importantly, know that I love you more than I love my luggage. I will see y'all Tuesday. Y'all take care. Peace.